Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praise, glory, and honor due to my power Yahweh, Ba Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba Hashem, Arakakwadash, double honors to the elder apostles of the great millstone that taught me this truth. Much love, greetings, and salutations to the tabernacle of David, the hopeful elect. And just real quick, I just want to basically inform those of you brothers and sisters out there that are subscribing, to the different Israelite channels, and a lot of you are learning. You taking note. Basically, what Esau is trying to do is he's going to try to make it harder for you to find, our content because too much truth has been going out, and it's pretty much causing harm, if you will, to the false image that Esau has perpetuated, for the past centuries. And everything about this devil is being exposed. I mean, different layers of information is coming out, exposing, this devil, man. And he's not taking kindly to that. So now he has to change the algorithm and how YouTube is being used so that, a lot of people will find it harder to, get access to this content. So a lot of these videos that we do, they're going to be taking them down, or they're going to make it harder for you to find it. All right. Because, it's a influx of videos that go out on a daily basis on the YouTube platform. And that's where you see most of the abundant of this information. You have their very own Edomite, insiders, whistleblowers, so-called truth seekers. They all have channels where they basically expose the secrecy of, the wicked doings of, the global elite, the U.S. government, these wicked criminal administrations that we have in power, and a lot of people are finding out about a lot of different things. And with that going on, they have the fear of it sparking a mass, rebellion, because what these videos do is it makes you, it basically makes you, bring things to awareness, and you start to think for yourself. And, those thoughts will have you, basically the people eventually are going to, they're going to be prone to rebel, man, because a lot of stuff that's not supposed to get out is getting out. And especially, the content that we bring, because, we all about, prophesying against Mount Seir. And so basically, they basically want to try to, put the fire out by trying to control, this platform that, we've basically taken over, and we've used it, to our advantage to wake up a lot of Israelites. So, I'm going to just read a little bit of this. I'm not going to read the whole thing. But, basically they got to put out this unrighteous decree because too much, information is coming out, man. And, the scriptures say that, the Lord's going to consume them with the spirit of his mouth, which is the prophets. And, we've basically turned YouTube out, man. It's almost impossible for you to not run into a Israelite video on a recommended video. OK, so anyway, it says YouTube to stop promoting videos that spread misinformation. All right. And really, it's not about misinformation. It's about coming across information that pretty much is liable to expose, the propaganda that's being pushed, by the powers that be. All right. They want to basically cover themselves up because too much is getting out about them. So it says YouTube announced it will stop recommending borderline content videos that misinform users in a harmful way. The platform has struggled to deal with extremist violent content and conspiracy videos. Watch a video on YouTube and you'll see a list of recommendations for what to watch next based on your watching at the moment and your search history. But it doesn't take much to go from a video that's fairly innocuous to one that promotes conspiracy theories. That happens frequently enough that YouTube has come under pressure to change its algorithm. It says it will now promote fewer videos of what it calls borderline content. NPR's Andrew Limbaugh has more. All right. So, that's pretty much how they're going to go about it. Okay. I guess their justification is, basically they're going to define it as if the information is harmful. Like, for example, when these so-called mass shootings happen and all you got to do is quote saying, this might be a false flag, and that'll be alone enough for them to take your channel down. All right. And it can very well be the truth, but you can't tell the truth because it's harmful. All right. And it's not harmful to others because you want to tell the truth to people. That's not telling the truth to people isn't a harmful thing. But what it does harm is this false narrative and this false image that this government has propagated, throughout the centuries, man. OK, they're constantly being exposed. And it is basically causing people to think for themselves. There people growing a sense of a non-trust in their government. Okay. And when you have a mass population of people that don't trust, their government, of course, the concern is going to be, so is the people going to eventually rebel? Are people going to, try to take it within their hands? Well, hey, that's in the prophecies, man. It's going to be sedition among men. OK, so this is what this is all about. And basically the fact that, they want to offset that the truth, coming from the men of the Lord, the prophets, the servants, the fact that, the Negro, Latino, Native American are the Israelites and the so-called white man is Esau. The fact that the world is being privy to it, they got to crack down on that, man. They got to put a stop somehow. They know they ain't going to be able to completely stop it because the Most High is in control. But they figure that they can at least, try to control it. OK, so, that's why I say those of you that are subscribed to our videos, man, get it while the getting is good, man. While you still have this content, while you still have access, continue to do what you got to do, man. Get this knowledge, man. Don't just view this for entertainment because we cuss out the so-called white man and we expose them. We don't do that just for you to be entertained by it, man. All right. It's all to educate, and it's also to edify you. OK, we get on Esau to basically put the scope on him, basically to quell the lies that he's propagated. All right. And it's basically, we're dealing with spiritual warfare, man. All right. All the lies are being dispelled through the spirit. All right. And that's what, the devil, he's going to try to, cast fiery darts at you, man. OK, so let me get some scriptures real quick. All right, because he's basically being exposed, and we at that time right now. Matter of fact, let me get that in the Apocrypha, 2 Ezra 6, real quick. All right, because basically what this is doing, this YouTube thing is it's causing people to become more curious, so they go on that search and they start finding out information that they never been privy to. All right. So, when that happens, they start to question things. OK, like, for example, the Christian church, they've been losing a lot of members, and a lot of money has been basically cut off from the Christian, so-called plantation Christian community, because a lot of people watching YouTube, they have found the truth and they realize that the Most High is not dealing with them churches, or the Most High is not dealing with these religions. And especially after seeing the Israelites. OK, so that in itself, people are thinking for themselves and they're getting away from things that Esau has used to rule over them with. So that's considered harmful. OK, but it's just you devils are you finally just being revealed. That's all. All right. And this was meant to happen. This is 2 Ezra 6 and verse 18. It says, and it said, behold, the days come that I will begin to draw nigh and to visit them that dwell upon the earth, and shall begin to make inquisition of them would they be that have hurt unjustly with their unrighteousness. And when the affliction of Zion shall be fulfilled, and when the world shall begin to vanish away, shall be finished, then will I show these tokens. All right, meaning these signs, man. You're going to see that these words that the Lord spoke since the beginning through his prophets, you're going to start seeing them being fulfilled. All right, like for example, Esau, the so-called white man. All right, he's being revealed as the mystery of iniquity, the man of sin, the son of perdition, the devil, Esau, the serpent, the dragon. All that is being exposed right now. The mark of the beast is being constantly covered. All right, we got that covered, man. There's millions of videos on the mark of the beast being a chip. Okay, so we're seeing these things. It says that the book shall be opened before the firmament, and they shall see all together. And that's what we're doing. We're reading the scriptures, and we also we get this information that's coming down from these different alternative news sources, these whistleblowers, these insiders, and whatever beans that they spill out, we use that and we filter it through prophecy, man. Okay, that's what we do, and he's being constantly exposed on a daily basis. So he got to try to put a curve to it, man. If he can't stop it, he got to at least put a curve to it. And that's what he's trying to do. That's what he intends to do with this YouTube regulation. All right. So he's going to try to make it to where it's going to be harder for you to find our videos. Some of them might not go down. Some of them will be pulled down. But the ones that don't get pulled down, they won't be in your recommended videos. You got to actually go and search it out. All right. So that's what they're doing right now, man. And that's that's the devil at work, man. All right, he doesn't like that he's being found out for the wickedness, and basically him, basically the world is finding out who the devil truly is. All right, so let's go from there to Daniel 12. All right, and basically they don't want too much of this to keep going out because too many Israelites are waking up. You know. This is Daniel's 12 and 4. It says, "But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book even until the time of the end. And we in that time now." It says, "Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased." So at the end of the rule of Esau, the Lord's going to return this wisdom back to the Israelites, and we're all going to wake up and we're going to understand a lot of things that we didn't understand in the past. Okay. Our forefathers didn't understand what the mark of the beast was. All right. We didn't know that we were the Israelites, prior to this mass awakening. OK. There was a lot of things that we didn't know. The Gentile thing, but now this information is coming out now. OK. So he has to try to put a stop to it some way, somehow, but as far as those of you that are getting this information, you better cherish it, man, every second of it, because it's going to be a point in time when, it's going to be cut off and a lot of people are going to be asked out because they're going to be trying to look for answers. Well, you should have got it when YouTube, still had our information and our content available. This is Isaiah 24 and where is it at? This is verse 11. It says, I'm going to start at verse 10. It says, "The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up that no man may come in." And this is during the time of tribulation, man, when it's not safe outside in the streets, because it's going to be, people, committing murders, because it's going to be a lack of bread, starvation, hyperinflation. It's going to get real out there, man. We always go into how brutal it's going to be out there. Okay. People going to be, locked up in their homes, barreled up with they 12 gauges or their assault rifles or whatever they got, their Glocks, and then it says, "There is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone." So people going to be looking for answers, man. Cause that wine is, a metaphor for this wisdom. A lot of people are going to be trying to seek answers from the men that were out there on the street corners. It tells you in Proverbs, the first chapter, Wisdom crieth without, she uttered for a voice in the streets, in the chief place of concourse. And that's where, you know, we're known all over Babylon and even around the world to be on those street corners, on the busiest street corners in your major cities. All right, camps in you know, downtown areas of that particular city, and basically just cussing the so-called white man out, you know, and teaching repentance to our people. You know, that's what's going on. And YouTube has been the platform that gave birth to the mass awakening, because without YouTube, brothers all over the world wouldn't have been able to, you know, find this information out, man. They would have never heard the word being preached by the prophets if, you know, we wasn't using cameras and we wasn't uploading it to the internet, man. So this internet was created to get the word out worldwide. Okay. So that's what's happening. Esau, he's taken note to that. So now he wants to try to control that, man. And he's going to try to deem the content that we're bringing out when we expose them, or whether it's, you know, us teaching our people to, you know, keep the commandments, you know, and, you know, we rebuke abominations. You know, Esau in his world, you know, he will propagate that to be extremist content. You know, or that's an extremist belief. Okay. So that's where they're going with it right now. Okay. So, you know, like I said, you know, get it, you know, while everything is available to you. This is Amos 8:11. It says, behold, the days come, saith the Lord power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor of thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it. All right. So before it even gets to that, you know, right now is the time to, you know, take this thing serious, man. And we since that YouTube crisis that happened back in October last year, you know, when they shut it down, you know, for some hours temporarily. You know, people went on panic mode. You know, that was just a little test run, man. But pretty soon they're gonna start just taking all of our content completely off of YouTube. You know, they're gonna start doing that, man. So that's why right now is the time for you to get this word in you right now. Make sure you getting this word right now, man. Get it in you. Okay, don't just be watching videos just to watch videos. Okay. So, you know, it is what it is. You know, this devil, he gonna try to do what he do. But hey, you can't stop this thing, man. Okay? The word is gonna go out. The elect are gonna be sealed. And you devils gonna be constantly exposed, man. That's just how it is. Okay? And you're gonna be completely exposed right before the Lord completely judges you. So anyway, I'm gonna leave it with that. Call Allah Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Until next time I say Shalom.